Hi, my name is Becky and I'm a culinary educator. Today I'm going to show you how to make guacamole. So a lot of people rag on avocados and call them fattening. That's usually because they don't really know what they're talking about. Avocados have fat in them, but it's the good fat, the type your body actually needs to have. And avocados also have a lot of antioxidants in them, which is really, really good for your skin and your body in general. So if you're going to have any fat intake at all, which you need to have some fat intake in your body, avocados and the good fat they provide are a really, really good way to get that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the avocado that we prepared and scooped out before and put it into a bowl. Before we add anything else to this, we're going to kind of mash the avocado into a really, really smooth kind of paste. And you want to do that before you add any ingredients. So the avocado we cut up before was just about perfectly ripe, which is what we wanted. The guacamole is a really, really good appetizer or a dish to take to a party. It's like a dip. It goes well with tortilla chips. You can also use it as like a spread on sandwiches. Like I've had store-bought guacamole before, and after I learned how to make guacamole, I never went back. Like the guacamole you buy at the store literally tastes like maybe an avocado mixed with a bunch of cardboard that's been like in storage for 2 months. It's disgusting. Like, this is so easy to make, and if you take it somewhere to like a party, people can't believe that you made this by hand, and your dish will be empty when you come home. So you want the avocado just kind of smooth. You can leave some chunks in it. People like chunks. And then what I'm going to add is about 2 tablespoons of cut up onion. And then 2 tablespoons of salsa, and you can use any type of salsa that you have on hand. You know, hot, mild, whatever you like. Like all these ingredients you can kind of play around with. And then I'm going to add a couple sprigs of cut up cilantro. And again, like if you don't like cilantro, leave it out. You don't need it. It's not necessary. I just like the extra flavor it gives. And then I add like a splash of lime juice. And I also add like a small pinch of salt. A lot of people with all the heart-healthy diets would rather skip the salt. And in any recipe you skip the salt in, don't fully skip it because the salt kind of helps bring out the flavor of things. But definitely cut it into like half or a fourth and just add what you need. When you try this guacamole, if you think it needs more salt or more onion, you kind of want to play around with it. But once you start making this, you probably won't go back. So you just mix it really well. And then I usually let it sit 4 to 6 hours because the flavor kind of marinates and blends. And then, so I'll cover it and I will put it in the refrigerator and let it sit 4 to 6 hours, and then right before I serve it again, I'll stir it and probably put it in like another bowl or container that looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. If you need to serve it right away, you can. So I'm just going to take a spatula and kind of scrape everything out. And this was with 1 avocado. Like if you're serving a crowd, I would probably use 2, maybe even 3 avocados. If you're worried you're going to mess it up, do 1 at a time. Or at least do the first one, taste it. Okay, so this is our finished product. So you can eat this as a spread on sandwiches, on tortilla chips. It's really, really good.